Okay, so we always know that the Max sessions are pretty special. Well, tonight's show is unreal. Yeah, it's going to be extraordinary because we have with us someone very special. He's iconic for many reasons. The top hat wearing lead guitarist for Guns N' Roses. Slash has inspired a generation to pick up a guitar and live the rock and roll dream. He's worked with everyone from Alice Cooper to Michael Jackson, more recently with Ozzy Osbourne and Fergie, and performing for your pleasure, I think a very rare acoustic set with a really, really handsome vocalist. That's my opinion only. Myles Kennedy, please welcome to the Max Sessions, Slash!
Hey. How's it going? Can you hear me? Okay.
Shed a tear 'cause I'm missing you. I'm still alright to smile. Girl, I think about you every day now. There was a time when I wasn't sure, but you set my mind at ease. There is no doubt you're in my heart now. Take it slow, it'll work itself out fine. All we need is just a little patience. Said sugar, make it slow, we'll come together fine. All we need is just a little patience. Sit here on the stairs 'cause I'd rather be alone. If I can't have you, I'll wait here. Sometimes I get so tense, but I can't speed up the tide. But you know there's one more thing to consider, yeah. Said woman, take it slow, and things will be just fine. You and I just use a little patience. Said sugar, take the time, 'cause the lights are shining bright. You and I got what it takes to make it. Break it, 'cause I can't take it. patience, yeah. A little patience, yeah. You sing it. A little patience, yeah. A little patience, yeah. I've been walking the streets tonight, just trying to get you right. It's hard to see with so many around. You know I don't like being stuck in the ground. And the streets don't change, but maybe the name. I ain't got time on the day, 'cause I need you. Yeah, yeah, 'cause I need you. Oh, I need you. Oh, I need you. This time.
So, we're gonna do a song that's off this record that I just put out recently, and some of you might know it, probably most of you don't yet, but this is called Back from Cali.
Woke up this morning all alone. I got a ringing in my head. I couldn't take it anymore today. She left me here for dead. Oh, yeah, yeah. And it don't come as no surprise. I should have known it from the start. The lights are faded and I can't deny this place ain't got no heart. Oh, if you can hear me tonight, if you can hear me tonight, you'll have to carry me back from Cali. I'm tired and broken and I lost my way. You'll have to carry me back to where I belong. You'll have to carry me back. been alone here, I've grown old. I fall to pieces, I'm falling. I fell to pieces and I'm still falling. Every time I'm falling down, all alone I fall to pieces. I keep a journal of memories. I'm feeling lonely, I can't breathe now. I fell to pieces, I'm falling. I fell to pieces and I'm still falling. Every time I'm falling down, all alone I fall to pieces. Every time I'm falling down, all alone I fall to pieces. Every time I'm falling down, all alone I fall to pieces. All the years I've tried, more to go. Oh, well, the memories die. I'm waiting. Oh, will I find you? Oh, will I find you? Oh, we're falling down. We're falling down. Every time I'm falling down, all alone I fall to pieces. Every time I'm falling down, all alone I fall to pieces.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. How much do I love my job? We have this thing we do here on the show where we actually have the audience come up and ask, well, they actually stand up and ask a few questions.
Hey Slash, mate, thank you so much. You're the reason I started playing guitar. And I hear you have about 100 guitars yourself, or over that. And it's about 96 more than I do. And I just wondered, do you have a favourite guitar? And is there a story behind why that guitar is your favourite guitar?
I can actually answer that. I have a guitar that I got in 1986, which was a Les Paul that was handmade by this guy named Chris Derrick. And it was back when Gibson didn't make reissues. And it was a 59 handmade, what would be considered a reissue, except for it wasn't made by Gibson. And I got it, and I did Appetite for Destruction with it. And it's been my main recording guitar ever since, and I just did this last record with it. And now we actually have Gibson's put out a model of it. It's like identical with all the same hardware and all that kind of stuff. So that's probably my most special guitar. Now I have one other Les Paul, which is a 1988 Les Paul standard that I've had out with me since God knows when, since '88. So those are the two main ones.
Thanks. I play a Les Paul too. Good guitars.
They're all right, yeah.
Great. Your hat is like a signature piece. Have you had like any crazy fans try and steal them in the past?
I didn't have it wasn't like a crazy fan, but I had it stolen out of a limousine one time. I'm not sure exactly, the limo driver never really fessed up, but then it ended up in the hands of some guy who tried to sell it like on eBay or something. And so I caught the guy.
Awesome.
This is the hat, actually.
Thank you.
You've inspired so many people to pick up the guitar, myself included. Back in the day, who inspired you to pick up the guitar and do what you do?
It was the thing that really made me pick up the guitar at that particular moment was Joe Perry and Brad Whitford. That was like this record called Rocks was like the driving force behind me going, I'm going to do this. And then it was all the great guys, Jimmy Page, Jeff Beck, Eric Clapton, Jimi Hendrix. I could go on for days.
Hi, Slash.
Hi.
This question's actually Myles. Obviously, we all think Slash is the coolest guy around. So, what do you think is the coolest thing about hanging out with Slash?
He's Slash. I mean, what else can you say? No, you know what? Actually, this is a new thing. Slash, he's real good at turning me on to good books. Believe it or not. I hate to disappoint y'all, but he's definitely a well-read fellow, and yeah, so we have Slash's Book of the Month Club. I'm sorry, man.
Wow.
I wish I could say it was something, more like, some sort of party thing, but it's all about books.
Myles, how do you cope? There's one thing, because I know as a singer, when you need to get right up there for, some screaming there, you need to get the volume. Does it change when you're in an acoustic setting? Tell me about that.
Oh, yeah, it's a challenge.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be like, wah! And everyone's like, oh, it's painful. So, it definitely it's a totally different animal. You kind of have to tone it down, or else it's like you come across singing like a tool.
G'day, Slash, massive fan. Thanks for coming out for us tonight. Do you feel that the Guns N' Roses legacy has overshadowed your solo career in any way? Do you have fond memories of the Appetite for Destruction days?
No. I mean, yeah, that I do. As far as the only reason Guns N' Roses was ever a pain in the ass since I left the band was just the constant sort of barrage of questions about reunions and mostly because everybody's looking for negative information having to do with Axl or whatever. That's a pain in the ass, but the legacy itself, I'm fucking proud to death of.
So you should be.
Yeah. When I was a kid, and you always knew like cool people. They always had the coolest records, right? You sort of the barometer for if somebody was cool is if they had like a series of fucking records that were like, oh, this guy's got his shit together. And Guns N' Roses put out a record that became one of those albums. I'm very, very proud of that.
You're a very, very respected musician. And, you've had so many things happen to you in your career. Obviously, you've got amps named after you and whatnot. But what's one of, your highlights?
It's a series of highlights, but then it followed by the opposite. It's sort of an up and down kind of a thing. So I could name, being here right now is actually really a highlight. This is very cool. Being on tour right now and having the record do really well and having Myles and having the whole band be really great, and then that's a highlight. And then, because that's the kind of shit that turns me on, right? So I've been doing this since I was 19, so it's a series of highlights, but then lots of major, major disappointments along the way as well. So anyway, yeah, it's all good.
All right.
So tell us a little bit about Myles, because for Australian audiences who don't have the luxury of seeing all the different bands Myles has been in.
Well, I mean, he's from a band called Alter Bridge, which is a band that he's in. And then I seems like I was one of the last guys on the block to actually know who he was. And a couple guys in my band, Velvet Revolver, knew who he was, and obviously Led Zeppelin knew who he was because they tried to get him to fill in for Robert Plant at one point. So I was like, who is this guy? And I looked him up on YouTube, and I saw him in Alter Bridge, and he was in that band. We were trying to get him out of his band and into Velvet Revolver at the time. Anyway, a couple years go by, and I needed somebody to sing these two songs that I had for my record that I couldn't think who to sing on these particular tracks, and the whole rest of the record was done. And I was running all these names through my head, and nobody seemed appropriate. And then Myles' name popped up, and I had no idea really what his singing style was. And I thought, well, let's just see what happens. And I sent it to him, and the first demo that he sent back was a song called Starlight, which we played. And I was just like, wow, So I flew him out to LA, and we recorded the song proper, and we got to know each other. And he's just a really great guy.
So this is a song that we actually wrote last year. It's the very first song we ever did together. The song's called Starlight.
And we've never done this.
Yeah, we've never attempted this.
So we're going to navigate this. I don't know how well it's going to go, but we're going to do it.
We're going to think positive.
In the distance, light years from tomorrow, far beyond yesterday, she is watching, heartache, sorrow, she is broken as she waits, hoping when all is said and done, we learn to love and be as one. Oh, starlight, don't you cry, we're gonna make it right before the moon. Starlight, don't you cry, we're gonna find a place where we belong, where we belong. And so you never shine alone. There are shadows steep in the horizon that leave us scared and so afraid of the fallout of a world divided. It brings our tears and so much pain, and so we take cover from the dark, hoping to find where we can start. Oh, starlight, don't you cry, we're gonna make it right before tomorrow. Oh, starlight, don't there always stays, that will always remain. Oh, starlight, don't you cry, we're gonna make it right before tomorrow. Oh, starlight, don't you cry, we're gonna find the place where we belong, where we belong. And so you know, you never shine alone. The starlight will find the place where we belong, where we belong. She's watching, heart aching with sorrow. The sea is broken as she waits.
Here's another one that we've never done on acoustic until just now.
And I've never tried to play it on guitar until just now, so this should be
All for you.
guitar players.
All right. This one was the first single off the latest record, my first solo record. Anyway, and it was the first single. This is called By the Sword.
With the horses that you ride and the feelings left inside, comes a time you need to leave all that behind. Would they claim they like to go? Anyone could let you go, and they're gathering around for the last show. Where there is a reward, you live and die by the sword. Where they try to complicate you, but you left it all behind. Our worldly possessions are left for recollection, and finally it's all. Yeah. They're releasing all the hounds. What is lost can still be found when you're walking with your feet here on the ground. Well, there are those who choose to run, following the setting sun. And now it's time, it seems, the journey has begun. Well, there is a reward, live and die by the sword. Well, they tried to complicate you, but you left it all behind. Our worldly possessions are left for recollection, and finally it's all. comes a time you need to leave all that behind. Well, there is a reward to live and die by the sword. Well, they tried to complicate you, but you left it all behind. All worldly possessions are left for recollection, and finally it's all gone.
You come out on the road and you're doing an acoustic set, and you're involved.
This is the first time we've ever done an acoustic set.
Ever?
Ever.
How do you get together a set list?
I just pick songs that translate on acoustic.
Okay.
Certain songs won't, no matter what you do to it, if they just don't sound right, not played at mega decibels. And certain songs sometimes are written on acoustic and then translated later into a louder kind of thing, but they still feel good on acoustic. And then some are ballady and lend themselves to acoustic anyways. You just sort of pick the ones that will work acoustically. This is one of the songs we're doing today that we had to change tunings altogether, or change keys altogether to make it sort of fit for acoustic. And sometimes, you know, if you have a certain solo that people are used to hearing, you sort of have to be able to do all that on an acoustic guitar, which is a little bit harder.
It's absolutely gorgeous to hear it on an acoustic guitar. What acoustic guitar are you playing at?
I have no idea.
You have no idea? I was amazing.
I mean,
it should be Australian.
If I'd known you were going to ask me that, I would have asked what kind of guitar it is. It's a local, somebody local.
Maiden? Let's hope. Let's just say it's
I'm positive
Maiden.
it's made in Australia. I just don't know who it is.
That's great. Yeah, I'm pretty certain.
But they're nice.
Look at your young men fighting. Look at your women crying. Look at your young men dying the way they've always done before. Look at the hate we're breeding. Look at the fear we're feeding. Look at the lives we're leading the way we've always done before. Shot the man who said peace could last forever. And my first memories, they shot Kennedy. I went on when I learned to see, so I never fell for Vietnam. We got the wall in the sea to remind us all that you can't trust freedom when it's not in your head. Well, everybody's fighting for the promised land. Oh, I don't need a civil war. Hey. It feeds the rich while it buries the poor. Your power hungry silent soldiers in a human grocery store. Ain't that fresh? I don't need a civil war. Yeah. Look at the shoes you're filling. Look at the blood we're spilling. Look at the world we're killing, the way we've always done before. Look at the doubt wallowed. Look at the leaders we followed. Look at the lies we swallowed. And I don't wanna hear no more. Who carry the cross of homicide? Straight bears the scars on my civil Active selective annihilation of mayors and government officials. For example, to create a vacuum, then we fill that vacuum. As popular war advances, then peace is closer. I don't need a civil war, yeah. Hey. It feeds the rich while it buries the poor. Hey. If I'm a hungry silent soldiers in a human grocery store, ain't that fresh? Hey. I don't need a civil war. No, 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 no. I don't need a civil war. Hey. I don't need a civil war. Hey. If I were hungry silent soldiers in a human grocery store, ain't that fresh? I don't need a civil war.
Thank you. All right. If you ever hear that on acoustic anywhere else, you know that we did it first here. I guess this is our last song. And we'll make it a good one. You think? Okay.
And if they thought of rain, I'd hate to look into those eyes and see an ounce of pain. The air reminds me of a warm, safe place where, as a child, I'd hide and pray for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by. Oh, sweet child. Ah, where do we go now? Where do we go? Oh, where do we go now? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Oh yeah. Where do we go now? Where do we go? Oh, where do we go now? Now. Sweet child, sweet
Myles Kennedy is Slash.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Another round of applause because that was just.
Thank you very much. Have a good night. See you.